Hey, welcome in. It's me, Theo, from Theo's Coffee Break podcast. And before we close out today, I want to do something different, something a little bit special. And so I'm going to be introducing a new segment called At Theo's Coffee Table, Your Words Matter, because this isn't just a space for me to talk. No, it's all about connection. And lately, the messages that I've been receiving, whether it's email, comments, text messages, whatever they may be, they've been coming in and they've been a great reminder at what I am doing here, which is uplifting the voices of our community while also uplifting your voice as well here at the coffee table. So without further ado, let's jump right on in. The first one that I have that I'd like to share is a message from Sam. Sam says, Theo, it's not just what you said that means so much, but the kindness, calm, and love that radiates from your voice. Thank you for being you, being true, being authentic. Thank you, Sam. Truly, there was so much more to that email, and it really touched my heart. It was so heartfelt and so sweet. Speaking of sweet moments, we have this moment from Karen. Karen says, it was heartwarming to have had a coffee break with you today. Aw. Feel free to tap in every week. That is the whole point of this podcast, is sharing a special moment with you. We even have this direct message, this DM from Kylia Joyce, one of our recent guests, who said, Theo, you're doing so amazing. Listening to you and your guests has been so calming and grounding. And I couldn't help but smile at Huong's text, who listens in during their morning walks. And Huong says, it's the perfect time for a little coffee chat podcast and getting to know more about our locals. Listen, these words, they don't just affirm the work that I am doing. They affirm the why and they affirm the we. So if you've been listening quietly in the background, I want you to know your presence is felt and your voice is welcome here anytime. So hey, thank you for showing up with me, for bringing your full, beautiful self to our coffee table, because this podcast was never meant to be a monologue. It was always meant to be a conversation that we have with each other. So if you have ever felt like sharing what a certain episode stirred in you, or what your own coffee break reflections sound like, or even some thoughts after an episode, you can always write them to me, because here, your story matters just as much as your voice. And the coffee? You already know. The coffee here at my table is always on and it's always warm. So thank you for being here with me. And remember, you are always welcome at my coffee table. See you in the next episode. But until then, take care and remain true to you. Bye for now.